Not gonna lie, time is really flying by, and it's really crazy because today is my 31st birthday. Y'all know every October 7th I gotta try and drop some content for you guys. I always strive to do that. But it's really crazy that now I am that 31-year-old kid with the light squeaky voice that everybody still comments on till this very day. It's still very funny to see. But yes, this is my real voice. I can't do nothing about it, bro. I just can't. But nonetheless, I'm old, bro. I'm approaching unk status. I don't even know what age is unk status, but I'm approaching that status, bro. But I remember back in the day when I was like 17 doing this, and time just flies by, man. If I'm old, you're old too. But I love each and every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for the love and support throughout the years. But for today's video, we are gonna be hopping into the Kobe era. Y'all see me with my New York Knicks gear on as always. We're gonna hop into the Kobe era. I'm gonna be importing my player to the New York Knicks into the Kobe era, and we're gonna rebuild my Knicks. But before I continue, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Prince YouTube PS Compulsion signing in here, aka Prince Anthony. Let's get things rolling, baby. Here we go, that Kobe era. It's time to see that good old intro. The Steph Curry was lit, and the LeBron one was lit as well. Let's see what we got. The 2000s, the early 2000s, bro. Let's go. 2002 NBA season.
And it's time for the next
Yao
chapter
Ming,
of greatness.
AI,
Shaq and
Kobe,
lead
Shaq.
the Lakers chasing a third straight title.
Okay.
But the Kings are
Yo, the
hungry.
Kings really should have won a
With Morris
championship
Webber
back
and
then,
Vlade
but
Divac's pushing for the
they wasn't
top
getting
spot.
past Kobe and Shaq.
The Spurs are ready to defend their crown.
Can't forget about the prime San Antonio
Don't count out
Spurs.
the rising
Oh yeah,
Nets,
Jason Kidd and the
led by
New
Jason
Jersey
Kidd.
Nets as well.
The
Richard
Lakers
Jefferson.
The road to the title is filled
It's gonna
with
be lit, bro.
challenges.
It's definitely gonna be lit. KG on the
2002
Timberwolves.
NBA season is here. Who will take the throne?
Alright, it's about to be lit. Prime VC, Jason Richardson. Oh yeah, we up. Listen, there's a team missing from this, but I don't know. I can't remember what team is missing. The Seattle Supersonics is there. So the Kobe era Sonics rebrand in 2008. That's when they changed to OKC. What team am I missing? There's 29 teams in the NBA right now. I'm gonna figure it out. But let's go see our roster. Allen Houston, Latrell Sprewell, Kurt Thomas, Howard Isley, Antonio McDyess, my boy Clarence Witherspoon, Charlie Ward. Okay, we got some of the classic Knicks on this team. Like I said, or like they said, it's the 2002 roster. This roster is not bad, but things went downhill from here, bro. Before I import myself into the NBA, I could copy myself to free agency and copy myself to a team, right? With my MyPLAYER DNA. However, there's one thing that I want to try. I want to see if I can add myself to the NBA draft. If I can add myself to the draft lottery with me, LeBron, Melo, D Wade, Bosh, it's gonna be lit. So I'm gonna add myself to free agency. I have a little bit of an idea of how I could possibly do this. Let's see if it actually works. Y'all see Melo, LeBron, come on, man. I gotta see if I can add myself to the 2003 NBA draft here on my NBA. So I'm going to go down to the last player, auto-generated player right there, Edgar Bosh. He's not real, auto-generated player. I want to see if I can import my player DNA over one of these custom auto-generated players. So right now, I didn't add myself to the Knicks. I added myself to free agency. Let's see if I can find my name. If I could do this and add myself to the NBA draft, that would be lit. So there we go. Here I am. And, man, I can't do it. So my player DNA cannot be imported over a base NBA player, even if it's an auto-generated player. I gotta get rid of someone to add myself to the Knicks. Sherman Stewart, a fake auto-generated player. We're gonna get rid of him, and we are going to add myself to the New York Knicks. That's gonna make this rebuild a little bit harder because I'm gonna have to, during the offseason, find a way to re-sign my player. And right now, the Knicks cap space looks horrible, bro. But anyways, I have assigned myself to the New York Knicks. And here I am, right here. 81 overall, 19 years of age. However, I'm going to go ahead and decrease my stats, especially my scoring stats. Right now, my 81 overall on my career, I have been playing it a little bit. So yeah, my overall is kind of high. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. And also change my... Where is it? Oh yeah, I'm going to change my... I'm going to leave my jersey number at number 1. But I'm going to increase my loyalty. Okay, I think I dropped my stats enough. This kind of looks type crazy. I'm going to drop my free throw a little bit as well. So now my scoring is horrible, bro. The only thing that's really good is just still like my durability. That's basically it. And look at my stats now. I'm still at 74 overall, but my potential is up there. So we're gonna work it out, bro. We're definitely gonna work it out. But looking at how the roster is constructed this season, the team doesn't look that bad. And to be honest, during this time period, we wasn't really that bad yet. Keyword, yet. So yeah, see the team here. I'm coming off the bench. I'm basically going to be a 6th man or 7th man on the bench. But at least I'm getting playing time. I'm getting playing time. That's the only thing that really matters. And in the last video that I did for the LeBron era, I don't think I showed you guys my custom GM. As you know, I always create a custom GM. And I can't add my face scan because technically I'm already on the roster. But Otis Price, GM of the New York Knicks, let's go. So far, we are not doing the best. And looks like we're going to end the season with 35 dubs. That's not bad. That's not bad. Rookie of the Year is Yao Ming. Prime Yao Ming at that. That's crazy. Marcus Pfizer, Ben Wallace, Tyson Chandler, most improved. We gotta see if we can low-key trade for him, not gonna lie. Your NBA champs are... Oh, I thought it was gonna be the Los Angeles Lakers. This is actually prime Vince Carter, averaging 32 points. Finals MVP for the Toronto Raptors. That's dope. The Raptors win their first championship, I believe. Because Kawhi was their first championship. Listen, don't hit me with no NBA trivia right now. My brain is fried. It's my birthday. Let me slide. Anyways, those two teams in the NBA Finals is not really surprising. I expected the Los Angeles Lakers to win, like I said. But let's see. My first season, I averaged 11 points. That's not bad. Allen Houston doing his thing. Latrell Sprewell as well. Too bad everybody's getting traded. We have retired some jerseys. Well, technically only one. Patrick Ewing has got his jersey retired by us. So moving forward to the draft lottery, I'm gonna skip to the matter of fact. Wait, hold on. Where am I? Projected to have the 8th overall pick in the NBA draft. We get the 8th overall pick. I'm gonna try to trade up to number 1 because we get Melo, bro. I don't care what nobody said. We gotta get Melo, bro. Prime Melo, and you know he's staying in New York for the rest of his career. I forgot who was the Knicks coach in real life during this time, but Robert Henry is not. I don't think that's a real person. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I highly doubt that's a correct person or accurate person in terms of like the coaching. Anyways, I'm firing everyone and we're gonna hire the best available. Hopefully it goes well. We didn't get who we wanted. I wanted to sign Patrick Ewing, but we're not able to get him. Instead, we got Doug Collins. He was okay during this time. More than likely, I'm probably going to fire him next year and see if I could get a different head coach. There's a few other head coaches that I'm interested in. Mike Woodson, if we could get him, that would be dope. I got to see if I could trade with either the Magic, the Blazers, the Cavs, or the Memphis Grizzlies to get one of those picks. I got to get one, bro. I know LeBron is going number 1, but Melo might fall to 2 or 3. Oh my goodness, this is going to be hard. The Grizzlies really making this harder than it needs to be, bro. I'm giving y'all the 8th pick already. It looks like I'm going to have to bundle it with a whole bunch of other picks. A bunch of second rounders and another future first rounder for this pick from the Memphis Grizzlies. Finally, they accepted the deal because of course they did. They wanted a haul for that pick. We have the 4th overall pick. Number 1, LeBron. Okay. Number 2 is Chris Bosh. The Blazers go with Chris Bosh. The Cavs get Dwayne Wade. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm shocked we're actually going to be able to get Melo. I expected him to go top 3 for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, with the 4th pick, the Knicks select Carmelo Anthony. Right now, we just got to clear as much cap space as possible. And I mean, look at these picks. 2 picks. And look at this prime San Antonio Spurs team. My boy Bruce Bowen, David Robinson was still on the squad. Ginobili, a young Ginobili. Crazy. But yeah, I'll take that pick or those picks. Thank you. I mean, these guys, I don't really want whoever that other guy is. I'll take Chris Anderson. But yeah, let me take him out of the deal. Chris Anderson for these 3 players. Let's make it happen. They accepted the deal. Still a bit shocked at how this NBA draft played out, but we got the player that we wanted, Carmelo in his prime. So we got our offensive juggernaut right there. We also drafted Mo Will. As much as I don't want to give up Latrell Sprewell, we kind of have to clear cap space. Matt Harping was okay. I remember him way back when, but I don't remember much about him. I don't think he was that good of a player, but his stats look okay. Defense look okay as well. 3-point shooting, A+. I really just need to do this deal to clear a cap to re-sign myself. So, and I get a first rounder in it. Let's go. I want to keep Antonio McDyess as well, but this is literally a deal just for cap space, bro. We're going to get Eddie House. We clear a lot of cap space by getting rid of Antonio McDyess, and we get back Eddie House, a good 3-point shooter. Excellent, amazing 3-point shooter back in the day. Miami has agreed to the deal. Let's see if we could finally re-sign Prince Anthony, aka myself. I don't know why I'm being like this, but let's see. Where am I? Ron Artest being a prime Ron Artest, 23 years old. I still don't have enough cap to sign myself, bro. Bro, it really should not be that hard. I gotta get rid of Charlie Ward. Sending him to the Supersonics for some picks. Got to clear some more cap space. I almost simulated to play a progression. That would be devastating. Can I finally re-sign myself? Thank you, bro. It's not that difficult. So now I can re-sign myself to a 4-year deal. The rebuild is around myself. So, I mean, letting myself go is not gonna bode well. But getting rid of all those players just to re-sign myself is crazy. That offseason was horrible. Looking at player progression, Allen Houston obviously is getting up there in age. I love starting the youth movement and trading a lot of the older players, but I'm 20 years old now. I'm an 81 overall. Carmelo's an 82. Me and Melo we gonna be doing the thing, bro. I'm telling you. But the rest of the team is buns. I'm sorry, but we buns. We got Charles Oakley on the team. Dana Oakley, who's an auto-generated player. That's not the son of Charles Oakley, but let's just pretend that's his son. Rick Brunson, since Jalen Brunson is still a baby. Like, come on now. And yeah, the rest of this team is not good at all. Another season almost in the books. Can we get to 35 wins? No, we cannot. We are at 30. Well, we're at 30. Shaq averaging a double-double. 33 and 14 is crazy. Dwayne Wade, rookie of the year, not Melo. Crazy, bro. Just crazy. Dwayne Wade ended up on the Cavs is crazy. My boy, AK4. I don't even know if I can say that on YouTube. But the Lakers should win the championship this season. Us only winning 30 games. The first season we won 35. This season we won 30. And the NBA champs are the Sacramento Kings. They actually did it. The Sacramento Kings actually won the championship. What happened? The Magic got prime LeBron, a rookie LeBron, and Tracy McGrady in his prime. Grant Hill, Jacques Vaughn, Zaza Pachulia. Come on now. That team is good. Surprised they didn't win the championship, but the Kings finally did it. They were finally able to win, bro. Anyways, let's see how we did for the season. Melo, 19 points. Prince Anthony, 13 points. Pretty good season. Charles Oakley actually retiring from the NBA. So is Michael Jordan retiring with the Los Angeles... I was going to say the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm bugging out right now. The Washington Wizards. Imagine Michael Jordan on the Los Angeles Lakers. Listen, man. It'd be like that. But Karl Malone, Scottie Pippen, MJ. It's the end of an era. But now it's time for us... Oh, that's the team! The Charlotte Bobcats was added to the NBA. That's the team I was missing when I first started this video. That makes sense. Okay. So let's skip ahead to the NBA draft lottery. I traded for a bunch of picks last season. Let's see, we finished with pick number 7. So we have the 7th overall pick in this year's NBA draft. We're gonna have to trade up, bro. Again, they're making this harder than it needs to be. Mike Woodson. We're trying to get him or Mike D'Antoni. We can't even get the coach that we want. They keep blocking it because they're like assistant coaches. Mike Clifford is going to be our temporary coach for this season. Only on a 1-year deal. Totally forgot about the expansion draft. I'm going to let Kurt Thomas be free. And yeah, the rest of the team is pretty much set in stone. I don't know who these players... Popeye Jones, Tracy Murray. I think they just added those players to the roster just so we have enough players to go into the league expansion draft. Because I don't know who those players are. We never signed them. Kurt Thomas, of course, goes #1. With this pick, out of everybody that's here, we need a power forward, so I'm going with Jay Smooth. Josh Smith. Welcome Josh Smith to the team. Gonna give him some years to develop. Him with Melo down low is gonna be pretty decent. So I feel like that's a good pick. Y'all know me, man. Always clearing cap space for some picks. Some second rounders would do us justice in the future, so not worried about that right now. Rick Brunson, you gotta go, bro. This NBA draft was not bad at all, but Dwight Howard going to the Bobcats is crazy. Here's our picks. I'm only gonna keep 2 players, Josh Smith and Terrell Wright. Those are only 2 players I'm going to keep. But Dwight Howard on the Bobcats, though, crazy. Not gonna lie, next season is gonna be a wash because I'm trying to sign decent players. We just don't have the cap space. And look, see, there we go. We can't even get Brendan Haywood. We can't get Keon Dooling. Oh my god. Yeah, this rebuild is not going well so far at all. If you even made it this far into the video. However, we're developing pretty good. Carmelo, me and Melo are best 2 players on the team. I'm at 82 overall now. Allen Houston going down. I gotta trade him eventually. However, I think he's ready to re-sign, so I might re-sign him. Everybody else looks okay, but this team is not it, bro. It's not it at all. Next season, we're gonna get spanked again. Probably not gonna make the postseason. But let's see if anybody is willing to resign. Like I said, I think Allen Houston wanted to resign. He wants 6 mil per year. That's not bad for his age. Right now, he's making 19 mil for the year. I'm only re-signing him because I want to trade him. I don't want to let him walk for nothing, especially after paying him that amount of money. So next offseason, we're going to trade him and go from there. But next season, it's over. Really surprised. We're at 35, 36 W's. That's not bad. Last season, we had 30. The season before that, we had 35. Rookie of the Year, Dwight Howard. It's a big man's league right now. Dwight Howard, Rookie of the Year. Boris Diaw, 6th Man of the Year. Tim Duncan, Defensive Player of the Year. Shaq, MVP. Come on now. It's crazy, bro. Just crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, I expect the Lakers to win the championship. When are they going to win the chip? So let's see. They get eliminated in the first round, and the NBA champs are Elton Brand and the Detroit Pistons. Pistons got Billups, J.R. Smith, Lamar Odom, Elton Brand, Ben Wallace, Boris Diaw. That team is actually pretty good. All those players in their prime. Hats off to the Detroit Pistons. Every year, I feel like there's a new NBA champ. The Phoenix Suns still got Joe Johnson, Sean Marion, Kenyon Martin, Amari Stoudemire, Stephon Marbury. That's a pretty good team as well. All the talent right now is spread across the NBA. There's no super teams back then, bro. But let's see how we did for the NBA season in terms of individual players. Melo had 25. He averaged 25. I averaged 15. So me and Melo, the building blocks for this team, bro. Literally. Everybody else, they suck. Another season, another draft lottery. Let's see. We are projected to have the 2nd pick from the Utah Jazz, the 8th pick via Seattle, and the 10th pick, which is ours. I'm gonna watch the draft. Please, let's see if we could get that #1 pick or #2 pick. That's crazy that the Jazz, because they had, I think the pick was like top 3 protected, they get to keep their pick, and next year we get their pick. Not this year. I'm still going to try and trade with the Jazz to get their #1 pick because, come on now. That's really crazy. I have the 8th overall pick and the 10th pick. I'm going to see if I could bundle that to get the 1st overall pick because there's one player that I want, bro. There's one player that will complete this rebuild. A player that we actually need on this team. Finally got the coach that we want. Mike Woodson, welcome to the squad. We couldn't get Patrick Ewing or Mike D'Antoni, Lyle Hollins. No, we are going with Mike Woodson. He is our new coach. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the New York Knicks, Mike Woodson. He was the assistant coach for a few years. I don't remember what team he was on. I think it was the 76ers or something like that. I don't know. But nonetheless, he's on our squad now, and he's going to lead us to the chip, bro. I'm telling you. Not that all of these pre-workout matters, but I know exactly who we need on this team to complete the rebuild, bro. we need on this squad CP3, Chris Paul. Me, Chris Paul, Carmelo Anthony, Josh Smith once he continue to develop. And we need a center, a proper center. We're gonna be good, but we need a point guard. We really need a point guard, a true point guard. A rookie Chris Paul is exactly who we need on this team, bro. So we're gonna go all out to get Chris Paul in the NBA draft. So I feel like these rebuilds that I be doing is a little bit too long. It's because I try to cram too much into one episode. Not really episode, but one video, I should say. So I decided, you know what, we're gonna do 2 parts for this Kobe era, and for any rebuilds that I do that's longer than like 20 minutes or so, I'm gonna go ahead and do that and cut it into 2 parts. So part 2 is gonna be up in a few days. As of right now, it's still like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm about to go get some rest and enjoy my birthday, and I'm gonna come back later tonight before I head back out for the shenanigans later on in the night. And I'm gonna go ahead and record part 2. So right now, part 1, I'm gonna leave it where we are. We have to get Chris Paul during the NBA draft. I feel like he's exactly what we need because this rebuild has not been going smooth at all, bro. Normally my rebuilds by now, I'd be competing for a championship, but right now, we haven't even made the playoffs. So next episode, or next part, I should say, we're gonna go ahead and try to complete this rebuild. As of now, we're gonna chill, bro. We're definitely gonna chill, but thank you for everyone for the love and support throughout the years. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead, enjoy the rest of my day, get some rest, and I'll see you guys for part 2. Make sure to click one of the videos on the screen, or one of the playlists I should say on the screen. Check out some of my other content if you haven't. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't as well. My face is right there. Go ahead and click it and subscribe to the channel for part 2. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This is the Prince of YouTube, signing out.